it's actually quite extraordinary how much they've botched this window. And it's I don't actually know, but I mean, look at the striking options they've got now. I mean, Diaz Almeida is now going to be the main centre forward, and they've got two wingers who with the jury's going to be out on. Yeah, I think shambles is probably putting it mildly. I don't know what Chris thinks. I just think it's incredible, really.
Yeah, yeah. But in the words of Jose Mourinho, I have no words. It's for Celtic to be in this position. I can't honestly think. I think Mick's described it well of Celtic having a worse transfer window, and it's really the sort of knock on implications of it. I mean, first of all, they've let Rangers, and if you want to include Hearts, well and truly into a title race. I mean, there's no doubt about that. You think about just off the top of my head, for starters, the Europa League. We could be back to the Ronnie Dyler situation where they closed the top tier. You can imagine Celtic fans who are so deflated. There's a lot of anger at the moment. Celtic fans who are so deflated at this moment in time. Are they really going to rock up at the at Parkhead for the 3:00 on a Sunday after Europa League clash? I just think that it's from a position where going into the start of the season there was the assumption and the excitement of Champions League football after last season's progress. And then, after getting knocked out of the Champions League and the performance against a bang average Rangers team at the weekend, and the performances all season really in the final third, you're thinking, blimey, Celtic are in a real mess. And then it's why. How have Celtic got into this position? But even things like on Sunday after the game, I think Brendan Rodgers said if Adam Eder leaves, he wants two in. So Adam Eder has gone, and yet there are zero strikers who have come in. There's rumours about Iheanacho, isn't there? But for Celtic to be in this position, as Mick said, it's absolutely ridiculous. It really is.
Is Iheanacho, this move for Iheanacho, obviously now his contract's been ripped up by Sevilla, is this the desperation stakes? I mean, Iheanacho hasn't kicked a ball for 2 years. I mean, a miserable loan spell at Middlesbrough after knocking back Celtic, by the way, last January. I think he scored 4 goals in 18 months. Is this not, I mean, it reeks of absolute desperation?
Yeah. Be short and sharp. It does. It seems, and you guys will probably know better than me. It seems from the outside as Celtic had all the eggs in the Dolberg basket. That didn't happen. There was the sort of shambles of Adam Eder, by all accounts, going down to Swansea and then getting called back because Dolberg didn't go through. And yet, Adam Eder's gone. It was always going to be difficult, I think, for him to come back when it seemed like it was going to go over the line at Swansea anyway. But Celtic had to do what's best for them in that situation. And, it's a football club who were happy to let Kyogo go because Kyogo wanted to go by all accounts, happy to let Nicholas Kuhn go by all accounts. In the end, pulled Adam Eder back, but made that decision to sell him. But even things like Yang now, for example, by all accounts, was going to Birmingham. So, and now he's not going. So the club have taken a stance on Yang, which is in total contrast to the way that they've taken a stance on Kyogo and Kuhn. And, the bottom line is the sad thing about it, and I don't have to say this, everybody knows it, is Celtic are in a position where they just have inferior players to what they did 12 months ago. And that's pretty unforgivable for Celtic to be in that position.